What's up? I'm Skylar, and if there's one thing that I've done more than once in my life, it's pulled an all-nighter. Now, I have a few mixed ideas about how I feel when it comes to doing all-nighters, because there are way too many ways to feel about them. I totally understand the people who totally love them, because, quite frankly, they can be very fun. But I also understand the people who literally can't stand staying up past midnight because they need their beauty sleep. Honestly, I relate to those people too. All of it makes sense. Whatever view you have on staying up late, I can't disagree with it, because everybody is different. I will say though, I have two different views in all-nighters, and they are both very circumstantial views. I love all-nighters when I'm having fun. The only time I can enjoy an all-nighter is if I feel like I'm having the time of my life, and I just do not want to sleep in fear of missing a single thing. Those kinds of all-nighters are the ones that I usually spend with my 5 girlfriends back at home. Some of those nights would have been back in high school when we were being our dumb 15, 16, and 17-year-old selves. But I've even pulled a few all-nighters since I moved out here to France, and I've done so when hanging out with some of my newfound friends. Honestly, I really like all-nighters when I'm spending a ton of time with friends. But an all-nighter can also be fun when I remember that I have nothing to do the next day, and I have hours upon hours to myself to do absolutely whatever I want. Sometimes on those nights, I just take a nice all-nighter to binge watch an entire Netflix series that I might have taken an interest in. Either way, those are the kind of all-nighters that I live for. Those are what you would consider a fun all-nighter. They're harmless. You might be super duper tired in the morning, but it's nothing that a good cup of coffee and a nice time reminiscing over it can't fix. I don't regret fun all-nighters. Those, and my eyes, are totally worth it. Now, there is another type of all-nighter that I absolutely despise. It's the all-nighter that I do not warrant whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. I'm talking about the all-nighter that happened because you have to stay up. The all-nighters that are being forced upon you because you literally have so much work to do that you don't have the time to do anything else. These are also the all-nighters that happen because the next day, you have a ridiculous amount of work to get done. Then you literally look like a zombie the next day when you should be really on top of your game. I have had a few of these all-nighters. I had a lot of them in high school. I've had a few in college. If you've seen any of my previous videos about pulling multiple all-nighters in order to actually learn how to speak French, then you may get a drift. All-nighters that are forced upon you to do work or school or anything else in between that isn't fun is the worst kind of all-nighter. They're the ones that make you want to die by the time you wake up in the morning, and all you want is 5 gallons of coffee, but you know you can't do that. Because 1, you will have to use the bathroom way more than any regular human probably should, and you'll probably die afterward. Honestly though, a girl can dream. You have no idea the kind of stuff that I saw as an American student in high school. I saw a guy come in with a literal water bottle filled with coffee 3/4 of the way to the top. I thought maybe he drank all of that. No, he was actually saving the last fourth for an energy drink. Actually, not 1 energy drink, 2 energy drinks that he proceeded to dump into that container. I don't understand how that man didn't die. I'm really hoping that he poured the rest of that drink out before he could possibly finish it. But honestly, I don't know what happened to him. It's a mystery to me. But I do think about him from time to time. I don't even know who he was. He probably doesn't even know that I exist. But yeah, that is the kind of all-nighter that I hate. So in conclusion, all-nighters, what are my final views on them? Well, as I said in the very beginning, it's a very loaded viewpoint. There are so many great things that can come from all-nighters, but only the good ones that make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside and don't make you feel like you're tired. They're the ones that make you feel satisfied by the time you go to sleep. But even then, if you're tired for the rest of the day, there's nothing that you can exactly regret from that night. Fatal all-nighters are the ones that make you want to second guess living your life. And they are the ones that I hate. So I guess, instead of deciding whether they were fun or fatal, I did decide to compare which one's more fun and which one was more fatal. But the reason I did that instead is because it really could go either way. But I am curious what you guys think. Do you think an all-nighter is fun, or do you think it's fatal? Please let me know. I'm very interested to get to know the rest of your views. Honestly, I would love to get to know all of your views, because all of them are warranted. Staying up is something very particular to very particular people. Whether you love them or you hate them, I don't blame you.